How's it going, y'all? Back here with a new damn video. One second. Yeah, I'm here to recap the Eagles draft. My bad about this. I'm gonna pack some shit up, and this is just here. So I was getting ready to pack this computer up, so I said, you know what? I'll just knock this video out real quick. This is my recap on the Eagles draft, my grade, what I think about it, the prospects we picked up, and whatever. Now, as you guys know, I picked and I said it will be Nelson Aguilar in the first round or Byron Jones. We did go with Nelson Aguilar, wide receiver out of USC. I said in that video too that he was one of the most smoothest receivers in the draft. I said he was the most smoothest, the way he catches the ball. Um, he's not better, than Cooper, Kevin White and them, but he can be a very, very, very good wide receiver in the NFL and for the Eagles. Let's get down to the draft. So, with the first pick, number 20 in the NFL Draft 2015, the Eagles select Nelson Aguilar, USC wide receiver. And I want to get down to that in a second. Everyone's complaining because he's from USC, and there's so many wide receivers from USC that don't pan out. They're part of the system, kind of like their quarterbacks. Mark Sanchez, Matt Barkley, the list goes on and on and on. I don't want to hear that bullshit, okay? You guys got to relax. This dude is pretty goddamn good. His catching in traffic is amazing, in my opinion. I love the way he catches the ball with anger and aggression in traffic. That's why I liked Jordan Matthews more than a lot of the receivers last year. Besides, I liked Odell Beckham a lot. Sammy Watkins, Mike Evans. I like Mike Evans the most out of all of them because he was just big, physical, and I really like that out of a wide receiver. I mean, all the years we had Deshaun Jackson's little ass and all these little mother effers, all these little motherfuckers. It's time to get some big boys in here, and that's how I like them. So that didn't sound right, but you understand. So Jordan Matthews, the reason why I loved him so much because he was so physical and he ran like he had his head cut off as soon as he got the ball, yards after the catch. Now same thing with Nelson Aguilar. He will go up and rip this shit. I seen a play double two defenders on him. He jumps up, rips it out of their hands, and runs for it to get a touchdown. He's got a pair of burners on him. I don't care what no one says. His 40 time might be like a 4.4, some stupid shit like that. But on the field, some people say reminds him of Deshaun. I don't think he's that freaking fast, but he is pretty damn fast. He can stretch the field out big time if he gets to play outside. Um, Dude looks like to be a great receiver. He can also do punt returns. He works his tail off, and I think he's gonna be great with Jordan Matthews, Josh Huff, Cooper, and all them. But that's my opinion on it. And I knew it was gonna happen. When we were on the clock, and before that, the whole experience with the whole Marcus Mariota, man, I was really caught up in the hype. But I mean, like 2 hours before the draft, 2 days before the draft, they were talking about Eagles and Titans are talking about discussions and all this. And I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. Then day one, the day before, I'm like, we ain't getting them. It's over. We just ain't getting them. I just felt in my bones we ain't getting them, and I was so fed up. I'm like, because we need a franchise quarterback. Because the Eagles, we are never going to win a championship until Chip Kelly gets his franchise quarterback. I don't give a shit. I'm not talking about Mariota. It doesn't have to be Mariota. I'm talking about it needs to be that top pick in the draft that he hand picks with his palms, not Sam Bradford, who he inherits from the Rams, that he picks, but still you understand what I'm saying. It has to be that guy that is a franchise changer. And I was like, I don't think we're gonna get him. I don't think Chip Kelly's gonna win a Super Bowl till he gets one, and that's gonna be a long time. I was just fed up. Then the day of the draft, I'm like, we might pull it off. I wake up, I check my phone, I go on Twitter, I go on things, I listen to 97.5 The Fanatic, I listen to 94.1 WIP, back and forth every 10 minutes. I'm going to both and both, both and both. I have both of them minimized on my computer. I'm in my car, I'm listening to it, driving around because I had to go some places. And I'm hearing all this shit about Marcus Mariota and Chips offering Fletcher Cox, Brandon Boykins, Michael Kendricks, two first round picks and a third round pick. And I'm like, dude, a deal, honestly, because a lot of people killed me on Twitter for saying that, and they said, why would you do it? I'm gonna name you a guy right now, the best defensive player in the NFL, J.J. Watt. What has he won? Nothing. He's 8-8 every year and hasn't won jack shit. Why? Because he has no quarterback. Quarterback triumphants everything on your team. I don't give a shit what you got. I don't care if you have Jerry Rice. The quarterback is everything. Is the key. Okay? Hell, you can ask the Giants that with Eli Manning making those goddamn throws to win the Super Bowl. I mean, they had the great D line, but I still give them the credit for them throws. Um, that's what I'm trying to say. That defense does win championships, but you need the key component, which is the quarterback. And I was like, give it away. And my bad about going on about this, but just people have been asking me about that too. So I'm hearing all this stuff, and then I'm hearing we're close to a trade. Then I'm hearing the Titans want more. Titans come out and say we're taking Mariota if no one wants to pick. Then I hear the Bears want to do it. Then I hear this and hear that. Hear that. I'm like, oh my god. Then I hear on the radio Sal Paolantonio, which let me tell you something. I respect the guy, I like him a lot, but he don't know jack shit. Okay, he makes stuff up all the time. He says this, he says that. The guy don't know nothing. All right, he knows some stuff about the sport of football. But he's just always making stuff up. Oh, well, I talked to Kelly. I talked to this guy, and this happened. No, okay. So he says that Chip Kelly's going to give them an offer that's going to blow their hair back, that's going to blow their wig back, that they can't refuse. And I believe he did. I believe Chip Kelly offered everything he could. I believe he offered his leg, his arm, his body, his chest, his soul, his coaching ship. I even think he offered Jeffrey goddamn Lurie in the mix. Say, hey, you can have the whole franchise. I believe he did. And I believe the Titans just decided to go with it, and that's what happened. I was a little upset, but I was like, hey, you know what? It's really hard to jump from 20 to 2. But I'm sorry, Titans fans, if you're a Titans fan out there, I'm not disrespecting you in any type of way. I know I said a quarterback triumphant, all that stuff, but for how bad your team is, and I'm not saying that because I know we have no Super Bowls, you guys have no Super Bowls, but for how trash your team is, I would have took that deal in a heartbeat. 2 first-round picks, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Boykin, Michael Kendricks. That's all an upgrade on your defense. And I think he threw Sam Bradford in the mix. That's a quarterback right there. Even if he can't stay healthy, you can have him start. Zach Mettenberg could be your future. You have the whole defense stacked, ready, loaded. 2 first-round picks, too, to get whoever you want. Wide receiver for your quarterback. If you want to wait until the late rounds, get Bryce Petty, Brent Huntley, Garrett Grayson. But hey, that's up to them. And then come to find out, it was Andy Damn Reid who screwed us over once again. How did he do that? Ken Whisenhunt said he had a phone call, or he talked to Andy Reid before doing it, and said Andy Reid told him to stay there and do not do the trade, take the quarterback, and told him about how we went for Donovan McNabb and how Mike Ditka offered him a shitload of stuff, and he refused and got McNabb with the 2nd overall pick in that one draft. That's what makes me angry. I wake up the next day and find out Andy goddamn Reid screwed us over out of that quarterback. That's what makes me mad. I don't care about the Titans not taking it. The fact that he screwed us over out of it. It's a damn shame. But alright, I knocked out. Christ, how long was that? That was about 7 minutes of just talking about Mariota. Let's get down to the draft. I'm going to knock this out quick. So Nelson Aguilar, great wide receiver. We go with DB Eric Rowe in the 2nd round. Now, Eric Rowe, in my opinion, I had him on that mock draft, or I had him out there just as a, well, it could be Eric Rowe, it could be Byron Jones, it could be this guy, it could be that guy. Eric Rowe, great corner, great safety, versatile, all that. Phenomenal pick. Thank God we traded up and got him because I feel like someone would have took him before us. Eric Rowe, I'm happy to have him on the team. He's my favorite pick so far. I still like Nelson Aguilar, though. 3rd round, Jordan Hicks. Now, when we picked up Jordan Hicks, this is where I was like, what the hell? This is a who pick, which the Eagles do every year. Who, why, when, how, what. Every year they do this. They can't go a single draft without getting just perfect guys. But then I watched some tape on Jordan Hicks, and I'll tell you what, I take everything I said back. I know we carry about 13 linebackers now. It's crowded. We got Brad Jones, Emmanuel Acho, Michael Kendricks, Kiko Alonso, D'Amico Ryans, Nigel Good. We get all these linebackers. But this kid right here, because I think Michael Kendrick is going to get traded at the end of the season, or before the season starts. I'm sorry to tell you that. He's just too short. Chip don't like short guys. And personally, I know everyone out there loves Michael Kendrick, so they're going to kill me for this, but I'm not a fan of him. I like them huge linebackers, like them big boys, them guys that are great in coverage. And Michael Kendricks is bad in coverage. He's great blitzing the quarterback. Probably one of the best blitzing tight linebackers in the entire league. But coverage, he's garbage. Look at him in 2013 versus Jason Witten. Couldn't cover a tight end for his life, and we need that in this division with the good tight ends they have, and going up against people like Jimmy Graham, going up against people like that around, the schedule we get. So I looked more about Jordan Hicks. I think D'Amico Ryans is going to be our starter, and this guy's going to learn behind him. This guy flies to the ball, is a tremendous linebacker in coverage, and I like the pick a lot. he's going to learn behind D'Amico Ryans. Okay, so I think we traded the fourth-round pick for a third next year because I think we lost our second for Sam Bradford. So now we got 3 third-round picks next year. I meant 2 third-round picks, sorry. And with the fifth pick, we picked up Jacory Shepherd. Now, Jacory Shepherd, he flies to the ball. Okay, if you watched him, he flies to the ball. He could be a big steal. He doesn't have a lot of speed when you have to go deep. But if you have those short intermediate passes, as soon as the ball comes, he's not the slowest bitch on the field like a Kerry Williams or Bradley Fletcher, where if someone catches a pass, he'll go up and tackle him. No, he'll jump to the ball and pick that bitch off and start running down the damn field. Love the pickup. Then we go with another corner by the name of Randall Evans. Now, Randall Evans is another pickup which I like a lot because another corner. People are complaining about us getting so many corners. Did you see what happened last year? Odell Beckham shredding us. Victor Cruz got hurt, but before it, he was getting off on us, okay? Ruben Randall, shredding us. Dez Bryant, don't even get me started. He put Bradley Fletcher's career to shame after that goddamn performance. And Kerry Williams. Did you see what them goddamn corners went through? Them safeties and everything besides Malcolm Jenkins? I don't know why you're questioning getting corners. After that, I'm happy. We are crowded at linebacker, crowded with corners, and now they're going to have a battle competition for whoever wins the corner and linebacker job and all that stuff. And you know what? I'm going to have a video later on, in these upcoming weeks before the season and tell you my dream lineup and who I think the lineup's going to be. But that's the draft. We also picked up some guy in the sixth or seventh round. Brian Melwalker, some shit like that. 6'9", 295 pounds. I gotta watch some more footage on him. You can't find any though. Honestly, I just wanted to. He's so late of a pick that I just wanted to see his highlights. I can care less about watching his tape right now. I watched so much tape on all these goddamn players, even though we didn't get them. I'm just drained out with it until next season, until maybe next month. Honestly, I'll start watching the other people that are gonna be in next year's draft. But yeah, he needs to put on a little more weight, and I like the pickup because he's a humongous motherfucker. But we'll see what happens. That's about it, guys. Like this video, subscribe, and comment below on your thoughts. And let me know. Did you like the pickups? Do you hate the pickups? How do you feel? I love it because people now can't say Chip hates defense. He went all defense. Took one wide receiver was a need. Took multiple corners / safeties. And I think we have the safety on our team that Chip wants to start. That's what I think. So comment below. I give this draft a B- for Chip's first ever year as having control of the entire team. I give it a B-. Or no, my bad. I give it an A-, B+, leaning towards B-. Great pickups. I like this shit a lot. Hopefully it translates to the field. But if you watch the footage and if you know the players from seeing them play games, you would know it might translate to the field, and they had one hell of goddamn careers down there in college. Eric Rowe, love the pickup. Nelson Aguilar, love the pickup, and the rest of them. Comment below and let me know how you guys feel below. Let's go Birds. I'll be back here later when I got some time. And if you have any topics you'd like me to talk about, because people always send me topics on Twitter about this, about that, you can just comment them below, and if it's very interesting, I might have to make a video on it. All right, y'all. Peace. Go Birds. Let me know below. Peace.